good, everybody? It's Big Game James. I'm in these streets, in these warm work streets. We back at it. Took that little day off yesterday, kicking with my little baby Nyla. That's my son's dog. You feel me? She's so lovely. I love her so much. But the only reason why I'm jumping off and making this video, you hear that noise in the background. So you be alright. Let me jump in here because it might be too loud. Alright, so basically this video is, all this video is about, figure that out, basically about yesterday. I just want to say this, and Dan Rogers, he's been on my show a few times, and he said it perfectly. He said, if y'all tripping about what Jerry Jones said yesterday, you must be new Cowboys fans. You must be new Cowboys fans if you tripping off what Jerry Jones said yesterday. Everybody up in arms saying, oh, he's throwing digs at Micah Parsons and Dak. Bro, Jerry does this year in and year out. What year does not Jerry? Didn't he say talk trash about Ezekiel? Hasn't he talked trash about Dak? CD, like, that's what he does. He likes to get people riled up. He likes to get people, talking. He just talking how he feel. But that man's 82 years old, dog. Are you still really putting stock about what he say? Like, for real. The only thing I care about is when y'all gonna sign Micah Parsons. Feel me? And Micah Parsons, like I told you, they said you gonna do the hold in, hold out, hold in, I guess, come in, show your leadership. Don't touch that grass, though. Don't touch that grass, Micah. You feel me? Come in there and hold in. Come in there, do your little walkthroughs, show you there in leadership. You've been doing everything the right way, Micah. And it's just kind of sad how this front office or whoever is not getting this done, because I heard from my guy Mike Fisher saying that, hey, neither side has really talked. Neither side has came to the table. So it ain't really just one side. So all I'm saying is, if you're gonna hold in, don't do no drills, don't do nothing, don't be getting hurt, because anything can happen. Get your money first and then get out there. But what he's doing right now is showing his faithfulness by bringing his whole family down there. Like, that's what Micah, he's showing his leadership. And with him showing his leadership, I hope he can hurry up and get rewarded his deal that he's due. Also, about this training camp, we got a month out there in Cali, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to go just because I wanted to go to Cali. I just wanted to be back in Cali again, because my peoples, I love Cali, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna just be real with you as far as this camp in Oxnard. I made a tweet earlier today, and I said, camp is good for these rookies. They've never seen the NFL, so camp is really good for them. Maybe it's good for some guys that need to improve. But I'm going to be honest with you. Miles could turn up in training camp. That ain't going to mean nothing to me. Tyler Guyton could turn up in training camp. That ain't going to mean nothing to me. Because guess what? How many training camp stars have we seen? Remember Jalen Guyton? I was on him. Training camp star. Nothing happened. And then there was another receiver. He had speed out of this world. I don't know if he was from Toledo or whatever. Training camp star. Games dropping balls. You know what I'm saying? I've seen plenty of training camp stars. Even wasn't Jalen Tolbert a training camp star? I remember when I went to the store like 3 years ago when I was with Boss, Law, and Sky. Jalen Tolbert was like the star, tearing up everybody. Season happened, he ain't do shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not putting that stock in them training camp stars. Kalen Carson, that was the seatbelt last year, right? Everybody had all these hopes for him, man. What happened? He played like 6 games, hit the shelf, and got turned all the way up. So I'm not putting no stock in this training camp. My whole thing is no injuries. Last year we saw Sam Williams, who we thought was going to really turn up and he was going to be a major player, get hurt. That's the only thing I care about. We don't need no major people getting hurt. Don't need guys on pulp. Ravel, he's still rehabbing. Like, that's the only thing I care about. No major injuries. A knick-knack here, a knick-knack there. That's understandable. But all I pray for is no injuries. No major injuries. Come out of camp relatively healthy. You feel me? Because and I honestly think they will, because usually when you see like a lame duck season or a season that's a bad season, usually it snowballs. So when it's a lame duck, everybody just starts getting hurt out of nowhere because it's kind of just the way it happens, like the lame duck season. If you look at 2020, remember when they had all them damn injuries in 2020? That got hurt and it just snowballed him. And that team was just not ready for nothing. Mike Nolan was not the right guy for it. It was all messed up from the beginning in that 2020 season, plus the COVID. And you just knew once the injuries hit, it just would snowball. I feel like that was the same thing with last year. It just snowballed with injuries. And I don't believe when you have that many and rash injuries, because if you look at 2020, you had all them injuries. 2021, they turned up and went crazy, right? Didn't have that. And I believe the same thing's going to happen here. I feel like last year was the rash of injuries, and you're not going to have those same rash of injuries again this year. You might have one, but you're not going to have the rash. So I'm just hoping you don't have one major one. So that's all I care about. I like to see these rookies turn up as Araku, obviously Tyler Booker, the other guys out there. We'll see. We'll see when Ravel ever actually, is able to get in there and hit the ground running. Jay Teoa, we're going to see how he looks. I think it's important for him. Training camp is important for the rookies, in my opinion, for the rookies. For the regular guys, I mean, even with George Pickens, man, these guys are veterans. These guys are veterans. They've been there and done this. This training camp is just for precision, getting the offensive installs, the defensive installs. And that's what I'm really looking at, the precision. Not who's going to go crazy in training camp. Because you could be the training camp star and the training camp darling and not do a damn thing in the regular season. So just come out with health. And then this thing with Trevin Diggs, I just saw Demarion Overshown saying shout out to the training staff. So I was listening to Mike Fisher this morning, and people were saying Diggs and the training staff got problems, and then they were going back to saying Dallas had low numbers in the training department. Well, from what I hear from Mike, he's saying that it ain't the training staff. It's the lack of people. You don't have enough people to do that. That's what they're complaining about, not the training staff, not that the staff is bad, not the staff doesn't do anything good, because I see Demarion Overshown saying he's going to be ready before anything. So how is Demarion Overshown doing great with the staff and he's ahead of his, but Diggs is having a problem with the staff and he'd rather train on his own? That's a mystery thing to me. And I just hope this thing don't turn out bad. That's what you're going to be looking at. How does Diggs respond to this training staff? Since he trained out on his own, there's animosity there. I just wish it would go away because you're going to need him. You're going to need him this year. I don't know what's happening next year. I already done told you that enough times how I feel about it. I want him to stay, but I don't know because of this frayed relationship. But I'm just be healthy. You're going to see everybody going to be oohing and eyeing at training camp and, he was 9 for 9. And, that don't mean shit. I used to hear Brian Broaddus before I really got involved in this Cowboy stuff. I always hear about saying Dak Prescott is not the best practice player, but he's a gamer. So that's why I don't put no stock in this training camp like that. I put it in for these rookies and guys that are new to the team. But the guys that have been there, just stay healthy. That's all I care about. And that Jerry Jones stuff, if y'all ain't used to what he be saying by now, bro, you need to be another fan. Because he ain't going to stop saying that until he die. That's my thoughts on it. I guess we'll be making up stuff during the next 30 days, ooh and ah, but that don't matter. Them preseason games, let me see it then. Regular season. Practice is just to get your mind right and get you ready. But it's really for these rookies, these new players. We'll see. Give me your thoughts. Jerry should shut up. Stop asking that. Is that training staff really bad? And Micah, do the hold in. Don't you practice. Don't do it. Good game, James. Peace.